My parents sold my bike for family funds, demanded I pay my brother's $6K tuition, so I left, and now Dad's staring at the ruins of his retirement plan. When I was 24, I bought a Yamaha MT-07 with money from 2 jobs, delivery shifts at night and warehouse work during the day. It took me 8 months of saving every spare dollar. It wasn't flashy, but it was mine. The first thing I'd ever owned that felt like freedom. Then my dad texted me on a Tuesday morning. Sold the bike for the family fund. No warning. No discussion. Just that cold, clipped sentence like he was informing me about the weather. I had been paying them $400 a month in rent since I turned 21, trying to prove I was responsible, that I could pull my weight. But to them, I was always just the older son taking up space that could have been better used for my younger brother, Liam, the golden child, who'd never worked a day in his life but somehow deserved everything. I tried calling. Dad didn't answer. Mom texted back, "Don't make this harder than it needs to be." 3 days later, another text from Dad. "Your brother starts college next week. You'll pay his tuition, $6,000. Due Friday." I stared at my phone, half expecting a "just kidding" to follow. But no, he was dead serious. Like it was my obligation, my duty to fund Liam's future, while mine got sold off without permission. I replied with one word, "No." His response came within seconds. "Then get out." That was it. Exile handed out like a parking ticket. No negotiation, no second chances. Just a cold dismissal after years of me trying to earn approval I'd never get. So I left. That night, I packed a bag and decided I was done. But before I walked out at 2:43 a.m., I stopped by the garage, Dad's so-called domain, where he kept his precious collector motorcycles lined up like trophies. Here's the thing, those bikes weren't his. Not really. He'd been running a consignment scam for years, borrowing bikes from sellers, promising to flip them and return profits, but instead pocketing the cash and ghosting people. I knew because he used to brag about it, sending me emails about his investment opportunities and side hustles. I didn't smash anything. I didn't slash tires or pour sugar in gas tanks. I just took photos, serial numbers, registration tags, every fraudulent listing, every email, every message where he admitted what he was doing. Then I walked out and didn't look back. By sunrise, I was sitting in a diner when my phone started buzzing. A picture from Liam Dad standing in the driveway, face pale, Mom crying beside him, and behind them the garage door wide open. Something had changed. Something they depended on was gone. For 3 weeks, they blew up my phone. Angry voicemails, guilt-tripping texts from Mom. Then came the court summons. Dad was accusing me of theft and property destruction. At mediation, he walked in wearing a tailored suit, Liam trailing behind him like a backup dancer. He was confident, smug even. "Ryan's been unstable for years," he told the mediator smoothly. "He destroyed family assets and cost us significant financial damage." I didn't argue. I didn't raise my voice. I just slid a folder across the table. Inside, proof that Family Fund LLC didn't legally exist. No tax filings, no business license. Just years of consignment fraud, stolen bikes, and messages where he'd confessed to reclaiming what was owed. The mediator went quiet, flipping through page after page. Then she looked up at my father and said, "Mr. Thompson, I'm recommending this case be escalated for criminal investigation." Dad's face drained of color. Liam looked like he might pass out. 2 months later, the county audit revealed everything: 5 years of fraud, unpaid loans, fake invoices. They seized the house, the garage, everything he'd built his retirement plan on, crumbled under the weight of his own lies. Mom called once, voice hollow. "They're taking the house, Ryan. Your father's not handling it well." "He did this to himself," I said quietly. "For the first time in my life," she whispered. "I know. Last week I got a letter from him. Inside was a check for $1,200, the exact amount he'd stolen from my account months earlier. No apology. Just a note. You've taken everything from me. You were never meant to fight me." I cashed the check, bought another MT-07, and went for a ride.